Well, we got Valley Flying here. We've got a ton of stuff to talk about because we've got data mines, we've got reworks, we've got updates, we've got upcoming things. How's it going, Valley Flying?
I'm doing good, my friend. How are you doing?
Outstanding. Main thing for this video today is I want to bring everybody's attention. According to the data mine, there's going to be a War Machine Valentine's Day event. That seems kind of interesting. War Machine and Valentine's Day, right?
Love is War Machine is what it says in the data mine. So
yeah, just this is the simple thing. Save all of your red star orbs. It looks like you're going to get points for your alliance by opening red star orbs. So I saved mine from yesterday. Are you saving yours?
I am now. I remembered this data mine from Thursday, and I got the stuff from the Blitz last night. I'm like, oh, red stars. Like, oh, shoot, I forgot about that. So I am from this point on saving my orbs.
Yeah, and those are hard to save because they're so powerful. Although it has leveled off. It seems like I pulled duplicates like more than half the time now. Very rarely do I upgrade somebody.
Yeah, it's got to that point. I did get a 4-star cap last night, which I didn't have, but yeah, just you could get lucky with that 7-star character, and it's like I don't want to save it, but yeah, you should just for a couple more days.
Yes, and one of the things that's also mentioned in the data mine is they're talking about an Ultimus Raid 7. Says, take on the toughest enemies yet, and it's saying squad level 70, which we're all there right now with most of our better teams. Gear tier 11, which is a hassle. Boy, those advanced basic catalysts. And ability level 6, so that is not the orange mats, that's just the purple mats, right?
Yeah. Well, it says 6+, so at least all topped off with the purple mats, and then maybe some orange scattered here and there. So,
right, which leads us to talk about Mantis and the Guardians, because we were talking about raids a minute ago, and I have almost like 4 good raid teams. I mean, Shield is good in the raids, Defender's good in the raids. Avengers with Night Nurse is good. And now, Guardians. Have you got a chance to use Mantis much?
I have not bought Mantis. I'm still on my spending strike because of the red stars. But but I do open it up to the stream if they want me to do stuff. And so I did get War Machine, but I'm not doing Mantis. I've seen your guys' videos about how good she is. She looks very strong for the raids. And I will get her eventually, but not there yet. The team I run with, Groot, is okay. It's not what they designed for the raids, but I'd say my Guardian team is good for 1 or 2 nodes. Just with Groot, without Mantis at all.
And I'll say 2 things about the Guardians. First of all, Mantis in the raids without using Gamora. So basically everybody but Gamora is highly effective in the raids. And then in Blitz, using the top 5 right here, Gamora, Drax, Rocket, Star-Lord, and Groot, I clean up in Blitz now. And as you know, Blitz is mostly about defenders and beating defenders, right? It does seem that way, right?
There's a lot of defenders. 3 choices, many battles, all defenders when I do that Blitz.
Yeah, all 3 choices are defenders. And the Guardians just seems like a hard counter to defenders. I mean, it just seems so easy.
Now, I know you've had your Guardians built up for a while, so they're pretty strong already. What tier do you use that Guardians team? And I know you've talked about this before we started recording, just wiping out the defenders. How much stronger are those defender teams?
50,000, sometimes higher.
Wow, nice.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like I have a hard time. The thing I really like, too, is with Groot, it's like I no longer have to worry about like Mordo heal block. I no longer have to worry about Spider-Man's defense down. The opposing team goes, put all the negative status effects up, and then Groot just clears them away like it didn't happen. It's actually fantastic. Groot is very effective with having the ability to cleanse all the negative status effects from the team. Plus, the damage output on Rocket is significant. And Groot definitely holds his own now. He's worthy, definitely, without a doubt.
Definitely look forward to trying that team in Blitz. I've had the Guardians spread out to different teams. I think I do want to pull them together just to at least experiment against defenders. See how much up punching they could do.
All right, let's talk about Ronan and the Kree. What are your thoughts about the Ronan Kree rework?
I am excited about this. I don't know why I'm more excited about this than Carnage, but I'm actually more excited about these Kree than Carnage right now, and Ronan in particular. I remember him being such a strong character in the movie, and then when he's been in games, he's just been very underwhelming. He looks very strong.
Yeah, and then also his ultimate, had this like unbelievable epic animation that did nothing. So, I mean, without actually playing them, I mean, there's a lot of speculation, of course, on what's going to be the best team. Probably in raids, you're going to take all the healers, right?
Yep.
And then in Blitz, there might be a different combination to make that work. I mean, are you ready to go on your Kree and Ronan, or what are you thinking about team compositions?
Okay, definitely need Ronan and Kree Royal Guard is what I think of off the top of my head. With Ronan, you're going to get a free Noble or a free Reaper. So just not even looking at their kits, just going off of that might be two people that you want to leave out when you're going in the raids. When you're going in Blitz, I think it makes sense to leave off the healer, leave off Oracle, and just try to out-damage these guys. But I'm thinking Reaper or Noble. Noble has some tricks up her sleeve, so I'm thinking Reaper would be the choice to leave out for raids.
Okay.
But there's some good stuff in Reaper, and there's some good stuff in Cyborg too. I want to see their full kits before I make a full decision, but I'm thinking Reaper right now.
Yeah, typically in raids, like with, let's say, Shield, you can leave out the offensive units for defensive units. Like a lot of people leave out Shield Trooper, right, in the raids?
Yes.
And they opt for Operative and Medic?
Yeah, I think that's better for the raids, the better version of that team.
Yeah, and so Reaper is kind of an offensive unit. It'd be better to have, the healers. Plus, like you said, Ronan is going to be able to summon the Reaper. And then they also mentioned in that post another character, and there's been a lot of discussion about that. It could be as simple as Captain Marvel, but that doesn't really make sense to me. Does that make sense to you?
It doesn't make sense to me as well for this team. It does make sense for her coming out in the update, but I think I'm with you because when I looked at that Wikipedia page also, the only other Kree character in those main few people was Minerva. So I think it makes sense that it will be her. But I think Captain America will also be in this release and sync with some other teams, but it seems weird to have her sync with the Kree.
Right. So the movie is coming out in March. So my guess is that this will have to happen before the movies come out, right?
Yeah, I think the movie date is March 7th, if I'm remembering correctly.
Somewhere around there, yep.
So I would say maybe February 28th or March 1st, which would be the Thursday or the Friday before the Captain Marvel movie gets dropped.
Okay.
Thinking how I'm just thinking back into how they did about a week before Venom. They did about a week before Ant-Man and Wasp. They did about a week before Deadpool, and they did it on the same week as Infinity Wars. So I'm thinking about a week before.
Okay. Very exciting. I know it'll be a good Blitz team for sure, and it looks like it's going to completely be a raid viable team. And my guess would be is that extra character is what will make it work. It's unlikely that they would rework everything and everything would be done. Usually there's a catch or something else to get, and maybe that'll be Minerva. Now, have you been playing with War Machine much?
I've been using him in lower tiers of Blitz, and he's fun. He's a fun character. What about yourself?
Yeah, this guy's way better than I thought. My initial testing, I was like, cool. But I've actually not only played with him in Blitz and had amazing success, but also going against War Machine, I've been blindsided on teams. Like I was telling you earlier, there's just been some matches where I thought I should have won. Like teams that were mediocre. I mean, it was like Vision with Iron Man and War Machine, but then two off characters like Hulk and Wolverine, which are usually characters I usually always go after in Blitz. I don't know if you do the same thing.
Me too. Those back in the day, it used to be Ronan, and it still is right now. But when I see Hulk there, when I see Wolverine there, I think
Right.
of a less character, so I'm like, oh, that should be easy
But then
battle.
then War Machine carried the team, and I was like, how did I just lose? Like, I just got cleared out, which was unbelievable.
Let me just say about that: the Hulk and Wolverine are not that great, but that combination, Vision, Iron Man, and War Machine, they kind of make up for it.
Well, I was hoping that I could just like isolate, Hulk or Wolverine, and then pick off the other three, once the defense up expires or something like that. But yeah, I got a completely blindsided. Anyways, War Machine is a lot better than I thought, and I have to say that War Machine, Mantis, I completely approve of their kits and the way they work. I mean, it's just very good. I like the direction of the new characters coming out, which leads us to another conversation right here, is Carnage. Ooh. Now, have you looked at Carnage's kit much, or do you have any thoughts on Carnage? I
did when it first came out, and I was like, this is awesome kit. I haven't looked at it again until today. And I still like this kit. This is a strong, strong kit.
Yeah, and this is data mine, so we don't know, but I think this is just going to put the Spider-Verse into overdrive. I think this is going to be a character that is going to be good for a long time, and we'll just read the kit together, starting with Cleave. Attack primary target, and then if they have a negative effect, chain, and then spread the negative effects. Now, that'll not spread stun, but could you imagine, like, spreading, like, blind? Or defense down? Or just massive amounts of bleed? Yeah. This is like a theory crafter's dream as far as a character goes.
Yeah, this is. I understand why you like him, because there's so many teams that you could use Carnage in him, in that team, because a lot of versatility in this kit. It's not just with Spider-Verse. All these things are with debuffs and stuff. There's no mention of Spider-Verse in his kit, so he could work in many different teams. I like
in any team. Yeah, it could be with Scarlet Witch and Vision. Who knows, right? And then Slaughter. Now, attack primary target for monster damage plus another 100% damage per negative effect, and then remove all negative effects from the primary target. Now, I've seen this attack in other games do unlimited, insane amounts of damage, especially on raid bosses. Imagine putting 15 bleeds on a character, and then this should explode them for 1 million damage, or whatever. Something like Storm. Storm can get up in the 200,000s, right?
I haven't ever used the max charges to see what she could get. I don't think that she has a problem getting up there with when you max her out, though. I think she should be able to get up there.
The point is that Carnage kit is nuts. And I mean, on paper anyways. And then Absolute Carnage, attack primary target for another 500%, apply 2 bleed. If the primary target is above 50% health, applied additional bleed. That's going to be turn 1. Because, that's going to be your turn 1 move, plus he's fast. And then this is where it goes crazy. When an enemy drops below 25% health, fill the speed by 30% and heal 10%. So,
and I'm thinking raids too, because when you get multiple enemies dropping below 25% health, he's just going to get health back. He's going to get speed bar back. This guy's a nightmare to deal with. You've already faced him in the raids. You know how not fun it is to play against Carnage. And that's going to go exactly flip side when you're using him. I think he's just going to be a very fun character to play as.
Be on the lookout for Carnage. War Machine is good. Mantis is good. Ronan rework looks promising. Look out for that Ultimus 7 raid and save your Red Star Orbs for Valentine's Day. What do you think? Anything you want to add to that?
I think that's pretty much the current state of the game now.
Woo! Okay. Well, now it's time for the giveaway. You're going to love this one because this is the
I love your giveaway. I love your giveaways, man.
I love the giveaway. I really hope you liked this video today, because if you did, you are in luck. For every single person that liked this video, you will be getting for free in your account an 8-star crying Spider-Man.
Ooh.
This is not a scam. What do you think about Tobey Maguire and the old Spider-Mans, man?
I don't know. I think a lot of people like him. He was probably my least favorite portrayal of it. I like Garfield better. I like Holland better.
I met Tobey Maguire in person in real life, and you know what disturbed me about him? His hair was too perfect. Like it was like it was just like so perfect. I was like, is that even real hair? I mean, it was just like impeccable. I couldn't believe it. I wanted to mess it up a little bit.
I could see that. I could see him doing perfect hair all the time.
Yeah, it was like perfect hair. I was like, oh my God. All right, guys, be sure to head over to Valley Flying's channel. We're doing a different video over there talking about some different topics that you
Very
don't miss
different.
out.
Very different video.
All right, guys, thanks for watching and keep on gaming.